Netflix just dropped one of its boldest lineups yet, and we're counting down the 10 movies everyone's been quietly binging in 2026. Number 1 has a twist that genuinely shocked people, so stick around till the end. Let's get into it. Before we jump in, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This channel brings you a daily movie and series recommendation, and it's quickly becoming one of the best go-to spots in America for figuring out exactly what to watch next. Alright, let's get started.
If you have a minute, why don't we?
Never at the office.
Starting things off at number 10. Picture falling for the one person in the office you're absolutely not supposed to fall for, except in this case, that person also happens to run the entire company. Office Romance is Netflix's brand new R-rated rom-com, starring Jennifer Lopez as airline CEO Jackie Cruz and Ted Lasso star Brett Goldstein as her newly hired lawyer Daniel. The chemistry between them is instant, and what starts as professional tension quickly spirals into a secret relationship. Neither of them can keep hidden for long, especially with a curious office full of coworkers watching their every move. Within days of dropping, it shot straight to number 1 on Netflix's most watched chart. This 2026 released Office Romance is available on Netflix.
Descobri que ele vive num paradoxo.
Up next at number 9, what would you do if, days before your wedding, you found out your fiancé had been cheating on you the entire time? That's exactly what happens to Bobby in the Brazilian thriller Burning Betrayal. And instead of falling apart, she decides to burn her old life down completely. She dyes her hair, joins a biker gang, and throws herself into a passionate new fling with a mysterious man everyone calls the Hot Judge. But the deeper she falls for him, the more she realizes he's hiding something far darker than a broken heart. This one blends romance, mystery, and drama into one binge-worthy package that fans have compared 50 Shades of Grey. This 2023 released Burning Betrayal is available on Netflix.
Strength and ecstasy.
Coming in at number 8, set in 1920s England, this is the story of a lonely aristocrat's wife who falls for the one man she absolutely should not. Lady Chatterley's lover follows Connie, a young woman trapped in a loveless marriage to a wealthy but paralyzed war veteran, who finds passion and connection with Oliver, the estate's gamekeeper. As their relationship deepens, Connie has to choose between the safety of her position and a love that society would never accept, and the film doesn't hold back in showing just how intense that connection becomes. Based on D.H. Lawrence's once-banned novel, this adaptation remains one of Netflix's most watched period dramas. This 2022 released Lady Chatterley's Lover is available on Netflix.
At number 7, imagine being the most powerful, confident man in the room, and then waking up in a world where women run absolutely everything. That's the premise of Ladies First, starring Sacha Baron Cohen as Damien, a wealthy ad executive whose life of money and casual flings gets completely flipped upside down after a freak accident sends him into a parallel reality dominated by women. Damien has to survive in a world that treats him exactly how he's always treated everyone else, eventually going head-to-head with a fierce woman named Alex, played by Rosamund Pike. It's a bold, comedic take on gender roles with a strong supporting cast including Richard E. Grant and Charles Dance. This 2026 released Ladies First is available on Netflix.
Number 6 starts with the most awkward situation imaginable: walking in on your mom dating your boss. A Family Affair stars Joey King as Zara, the overworked assistant to self-absorbed movie star Chris Cole, played by Zac Efron. When Chris accidentally meets Zara's widowed mother, Brooke, played by Nicole Kidman, the two unexpectedly hit it off and start a passionate relationship, leaving Zara stuck right in the middle of her mother's new romance with her own boss. It's a mix of comedy, drama, and just enough chaos to keep things interesting, with Kathy Bates rounding out the cast as the sharp-tongued grandmother. This 2024 released A Family Affair is available on Netflix.
I'll always be here.
Sorry.
What was that?
I'm just confused.
What am I to you?
Halfway through the list at number 5, for 10 years, these two best friends took exactly one vacation together every single summer, until one trip changed everything. People We Meet on Vacation follows Poppy and Alex, played by Emily Bader and Tom Blythe, whose decade-long friendship is put to the test when the feelings they've both been ignoring finally come to the surface. Based on Emily Henry's best-selling novel, the film jumps between their many summer trips and the present day, slowly revealing what went wrong on their last vacation and whether they can find their way back to each other. With sun-soaked locations and genuinely emotional chemistry between the leads, this is one of Netflix's biggest romance hits of the year. This 2026 released People We Meet on Vacation is available on Netflix.
Please, trust me.
I don't get why they're doing this to me.
At number 4, being assigned a bodyguard against your will is bad enough, but what happens when you start falling for him? That's the setup for Bad Influence, also known as Mala Influencia, a Spanish romantic thriller about a wealthy teenager named Reese, who's being stalked by someone she can't identify. Her father hires an ex-convict named Eros to protect her, and despite their rocky start, the two grow closer as they try to uncover who's behind the threat, all while a forbidden romance quietly builds between them. Adapted from a hit Wattpad story, this one delivers glossy visuals, constant tension, and a slow burn romance fans have been obsessing over. This 2025 released Bad Influence is available on Netflix.
True love of your life.
Getting closer to the top, number 3 asks, what happens when your best friend since childhood gets married and you suddenly realize your feelings for them never actually went away? That's the heart of Jolo Day Ones, a South African drama following Zanelle and Andile, two lifelong friends whose bond is tested once Andile starts a family of his own. As Zanelle watches Andile build a life with someone else, she's forced to confront whether she's been stuck in the friend zone her entire life and whether speaking up now would be a mistake or her last chance. Part of Netflix's growing collection of South African romantic dramas, this one leans heavily into emotional drama and messy relationships. This 2024 released Jolo Day Ones is available on Netflix.
How did I get...
Almost at the top, number 2 follows two people in a secret relationship at work, both chasing the same big promotion, and what could possibly go wrong. Fair Play follows Emily and Luke, a couple secretly dating while working at the same high-pressure hedge fund, played by Phoebe Dynevor and Alden Ehrenreich. When Emily gets promoted to a position everyone, including Luke, expected him to get, their relationship begins to unravel in ways neither of them saw coming, exposing jealousy, resentment, and a power struggle that gets darker with every scene. Critics praise this as one of the smartest and most tense relationship dramas Netflix has released in years. This 2023 release Fair Play is available on Netflix.
Der Betrüger weiß genau, was du dir am sehnlichsten wünschst.
And finally, taking the number 1 spot, a relaxing vacation to a beautiful Spanish island turns into a dangerous game of lies, love, and betrayal. Fall For Me follows Lily, played by Svenja Jung, who travels to Mallorca to visit her sister Valeria and instead finds herself caught in a web of secrets. While questioning her sister's sudden engagement to a man she barely knows, Lily falls hard for a charming nightclub manager named Tom, only to discover that nothing on this island is what it seems, and that her heart might be the next thing on the line. This German erotic thriller has been compared to 365 Days and The Tinder Swindler for its mix of romance and slow-building danger. This 2025 released Fall For Me is available on Netflix.
And that's our number 1. If even one of these is going straight onto your watch list, drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's recommendation.